Here's our story of relearning almost everything and finally beginning to live.
So we come back from USAA job and the place was looking really good.
Yeah, great. Everything's mowed, weed eated, bug killer out. Things are going good.
Across the creek looks really good. We were looking forward to lots more our worship things because it was still cool season.
Yep. Here we are going up to the hidden gem of the worship hangout amongst the cedars and pawpaw trees, beautiful green grass. Everything's looking nice. Boy, just wonderful.
All the hard work really had paid off. We were really starting to enjoy.
Yeah, we really busted down to make this look this good.
Everything was looking really good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was looking really good. And back in the background, there's that log with the weird mushrooms. Don't know what type. And back behind that tree there on the right, I had a little flower growing. It was a little purple, pretty one.
We had done the farm stand, and when we came back, we were trying to make ends meet with the farm stand, and kids wanted to raise money for Silverado City. They'd never been.
Yep.
So we were just really looking forward to a season of being at home.
The hammock again, it was really nice.
We use the hammocks a lot. And there's the headcampers over there. And the big cedar trees.
What kind of trees were growing over here? We find over there.
Yeah, pawpaw trees. Pawpaw trees. And they're kind of like a banana and a mango
Mixed together.
Yeah,
And kind of like the texture of an avocado.
it was pretty good.
Everything's looking good in there. We left that kind of natural looking.
Just cleared it of the vines and any poison and stuff, so it wouldn't hurt anyone. But forest floor is really pretty on its own. There's those benches that we talked about before.
Rock and fire pit. That bench right there is great for laying on your back and just kicking your legs out. It's about 7.5 feet
I
long.
love going over and hammocking.
Oh, that's looking nice. Looking good.
Well, the Wing Feather Saga Season 2 was out, and we were watching the live premiere, the first 2 episodes. Well, kind of like clips on and off of kind of like a big, long, like 30-minute sneak peek. And we set up the TV outside to watch it. And we hooked the TV up, and we had some ice cream to go with it, and it was a really good day.
And then we got another phone call.
Going to California. Yep.
We were gonna miss turkey season.
We've since repented for that. And we thought we were going to be in California for about 10 days.
Yeah, so we had somebody that was going to come and check on our chickens. We had 20 chickens or so. We had a couple cats.
2 or 3 cats.
3 cats at the time. So they were going to come, every day or so and check the chickens, feed them, water them. They had automatic water and feed, but just collect eggs, get our mail, that kind of thing.
And another important note is they didn't actually know how many chickens we had.
And we forgot to tell them how many there were, so that became a problem. But we have to do a job at Disneyland in California.
A restaurant in Disneyland does like about 100 tables we had to refinish.
Okay, now we're headed to California. The first thing that we're on the right there, and Lance pulls over suddenly, and he gets out of the car, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" And he runs out there, and he comes back with all these flowers, which was great because I really needed that encouragement. This life is not very
Flowery.
Oh yeah, we found those flowers on the road.
Yeah, Dad picked those.
And we got the
we got road atlases from this bookstore on the way there in Oklahoma City, and we used those the whole way. And one of the things we did was just collect road maps, and we would just look along the way at the cities that we would go through, and it was really fun. Yeah, we had a good time.
We had the fourth grader pass, and we could go to all the national parks for free that year.
The kids had a great time learning how to use maps.
Yeah, that was part of their school project, using the maps.
We got them both their own atlases, and just let them, kind of track where we were going.
And they got a state map, a free state map at the visitor center in every state we went through.
Yep. So they had a fun time doing that. Nava in particular was 4th grade age, and so we got national park passes for them so that we could go to the national parks for free. So this was a once in a lifetime trip for us, paid for by the job. We just, went the route of national parks to make it, and we could take the kids with us, which was fabulous.
It was great.
So,
Petrified Forest.
Oh yeah, that one was cool.
So these are the petrified logs that we were sitting on. And
the painted desert.
yeah, the painted desert was right over there, just out of sight.
Yeah.
And what we could just walk around on these trails and get up on these cement walkways and jump off of them and look at the view and take lots of pictures. And it was really fun. It was hot though.
That huge log. It was a really big log.
It was hot. It was awesome.
Expect it to be that neat, the petrified forest?
No.
No.
I thought it was gonna be like a forest that was petrified.
Yeah.
Besides petrified wood, what did you see there?
We saw petroglyphs.
Petroglyphs.
We saw dinosaur bones.
Yeah. And there's a whole museum about dinosaurs and all the weird millions of years old stuff. And we went in there, there's lots of fossils, and there's like some sort of one of the museums we went to, there was a seashell collection.
So this one, 3 out of 5.
Yeah, I'd give it about maybe 3.5, 4-ish. I had a pretty good time. Really good.
Would you recommend it to somebody?
Yeah, I
yes.
would really recommend this.
If you're in the area
And you got that 4th
yeah.
grader pass. It's
Yeah.
free. You might as well go.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of my favorites. The elk, the wild elk, they're so used to people. You could just walk up to them and pet them.
Yeah.
And it was really kind of neat.
It was really cool.
Yeah. So this is us walking slowly towards the canyons.
And me and Nance had never been to the Grand Canyon, so we kind of was just like, we knew we were gonna see something awesome, but we were just walking up the trail.
And we didn't expect this.
Do you want to look at it? Yes, turn right up to it.
We're kind of fibbing. What do you think?
Yes, yeah, a whole bunch of people lost their hats.
You got nervous about your hat, didn't you?
Yeah, you got really nervous.
There's another hat. Definitely wasting your time with that. Taking a picture.
We had a real good time.
I would rank it like, yeah, 4.5.
I think the same 4.5.
Yeah, it's a good place.
Would you go back again?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. Especially if you're gonna hike or ride the mules.
Oh, and they have the river rafting down in the river.
Yeah, you gotta do that.
Yeah, that'd be pretty fun. Oh, we kept getting these calls, just random people advertising on our mom's new flip phone, and well, we would take turns answering them, just being like,
Hello. What is your name? Do you want to be my friend? No, I don't want insurance. I want you to be my friend.
Give me $100.
Yeah, weirdo.
I do not want Cheerios. I want Fruity Pebbles. No. Just give me $100. Give it to me. In that case, this is my little sister. Live Dumbledore.
Why were we getting telemarketer calls?
Well, I bought like a $20 flip phone that was activated, and so when you pay that little for a phone, they also give you your number.
Your number has already been given to telemarketers.
everybody. So you get phone calls quite a bit. So if you're feeling lonely, get a little flip phone for $25 or so, and you will get plenty of phone calls. So I started letting the kids answer the phone.
Yeah, we're just letting the kids answer it.
Here's our car. Kept having some fun issues.
Get the door unlocked.
Let me out of here! Kidding me?
yes. Oh, the pool at that place.
Yeah, the pool.
Did you like staying in all the hotels?
Oh
Yeah, that's one of the best parts. Staying at the hotels and getting the free breakfast.
And then at nighttime, we'd go out in the hot tub.
Well, folks, you guessed it. California is not like the Ozarks.
8 lanes, tons of cars.
Lots of small. I think pretty sure these people don't even know that they're actually supposed to be able to see the mountains.
Miles of traffic. You do not want to get stuck in California.
What they would lock up tweezers in these cases, and the carts they have these locks on them, and if you went like halfway into the parking lot, it would automatically just stop and start beeping like crazy, and it wouldn't turn or anything.
So we live near Walmart headquarters, and the Walmarts around here are really great. They're super open and friendly.
They remodel them all the time.
Yeah, they're constantly updated. So we live in a great place to go to Walmart. So going to Walmart in California was quite an experience for us because it was like everything's locked up. Not safe. You don't feel safe. You feel like you gotta have security guards. To buy tweezers. The tweezers I think were $1.28, but I had to get someone to get a key to let me
They're
get
a
them
potential
out
weapon.
and put them inside this locked canister and escort me to the cash register to purchase my $1.28 tweezers.
Everything was so expensive there. Like the gas, when we first got into California, I think it was like $7.15.
Yeah.
And the donuts are like $6 or $7 here. They're like 10 there.
And I remember being at U-Haul we had to rent a U-Haul truck a bunch of times to transport our tables we were finishing. And a guy in front of me, this particular U-Haul place sold propane. He's like, yeah, this is the cheapest place to get propane. Which here, it's like $20, $21 for a 20-pound bottle exchange. There it was $85.
Yikes.
Which is crazy.
That is crazy.
Over 4 times the price.
And the smog. That mountain is not too far away.
But there were some pretty things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was pretty things. The palm trees by the ocean. We went to the
Yeah.
ocean a couple times.
And all the greenery. It was
So all the beautiful things that we saw in California and along the way, like none of it's like the Ozarks because of it's so vast.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's beautiful and amazing, and you want to see it, and it would take, years to explore all that. But the Ozarks is accessible. Like, yeah, we have an Ozark mountain, but you can get to the top of it in just an hour.
Yeah.
And so you can really use your mountain and the resources around you. Whereas, that's the difference between things like these national parks and
Right, and plus the awesome places obviously are all national parks, national forest. You can't own it.
You can't. But even if you did, it's like so vast, and the mountains are too high to live on, or the desert's too hot, or the trees are too big to cut down. So it's amazing. That's one particular reason why I love where we live in the Ozark Mountains, because we can use the resources around us.
Yeah.
If I had to choose someplace besides the Ozarks, I'm going to
The beach.
the beach.
And
Here we are at the ocean.
Yeah, our friends, my best friend Galena, they just happen to be in California. They go every year. And, well, we ended up going to the beach with them.
Yeah.
We would just swim out there and jump the waves. Yeah, we just dive into the waves. Like the wave would be coming up on you, and you just dive into it and come out the other side. It was pretty fun.
Nothing quite as amazing as the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always wanted to fish the ocean.
Oh, and there are these little crabs that we try to find, and all kinds of shells. The little crabs, we just see bubbles, and we start digging in the sand. And one time we almost caught the crab, but it just burrowed down further.
I've never been to as wild as a beach as the Pacific Ocean, especially in the Laguna area. It was so windy that day.
Yeah, and we found a whole bunch of just seaweed. And you get tangled in it.
Would you recommend California?
No.
No.
Are you glad that you got to experience California though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just some advice to folks: don't live in the city.
These tables had been damaged by some water. They were already in a restaurant and they were being used. So they had gotten damaged, and so we had to refinish them and put them back in the restaurant. But because we could only have 15 at a time, it did make it so that we didn't have to have a huge warehouse where we had to have, room for 100 tables.
Yeah.
A 3-car garage would work. So we ended up renting an Airbnb that was great because we get all the tables in there, and the kids could stay with us in a comfortable environment. And this particular Airbnb was more geared towards kids. It had a Disneyland theme.
Yeah, it had a miniature golf course and a foosball table. Oh, there was this little pot.
Yeah.
I'd rub on it. Genie, 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 genie. Genie, 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 come out.
So Mom and Dad, they would pay NAS $10 a ship to unload the tables with them out of the U-Haul, because we were renting these big U-Hauls, and he'd get paid $10 a U-Haul unload to unload them.
Tell them what NAS watched all the time.
Oh, what NAS watched? He would watch Spidey.
No. I watch Pawn Stars
Spidey,
You're binge watching Pawn Stars.
and Expedition Unknown.
but mostly Spidey.
So this is just the process of what we had to do. So
This actually isn't sped up. We're actually that fast.
yeah, and it still took 3 days per set. So first you take the tabletops off, and we did the bottom of the tables first.
Man, this kind of brings back some bad memories. That was a lot of work.
Yeah, it was.
We busted down. We did not waste time at all.
It was very intense. I was also very, both were just living off of caffeine.
Yeah, it's
Get
pretty bad.
coffee and energy drinks, and it was not fun.
Oh, did we do this nonstop, or
We did this nonstop for
That's.
5.
But I mean,
For 4
this.
weeks.
Did you cut this and put it together?
No,
Yes, you did.
Not
Okay.
really.
That's like many hours
I know.
without a break.
Yeah. Well, I would pause it if we were going to be gone for more than an hour. So there were some breaks in here in between each if there were dry times, but most of the time, only when during dry times were we breaking. So these are not.
I'm belt sanding it with, man, I can't remember if it's 40 or 80. And then I would like 120 it.
You can see how dusty the belt sander is. This is regular speed.
Look at all
here.
that dust coming off.
We left the door open. We had to, because of all the dust, you really have to have everything covered up. So this is at regular speed. Oh, now we're back.
No, we're just taking it easy.
We're taking
This
it
is
easy.
normal speed here.
So he would belt sand each one of them, and I would come back with, I don't know,
120. I think.
120, and then on top of that, probably 220 to make sure that they're shaped well and they're smooth and perfect. They had to be perfect.
Yeah, we did an awesome job. It was great. We
And in between, we have to clean up and we're pretty much professional. Not professional, but like we're.
I'm professional. Are you?
Well, I didn't mean pretty much. We are professional refinishers. That's what we're really good at.
Yeah, we've done it, hundreds of times.
Yeah. Not just tables. But my hands would get so tired. I mean, because like for 2 days, this is what we were doing. Having that grip around these machines.
Every 4 days, we were doing this for 2 days.
Yeah. It was very, very dirty and dusty. And hot.
I'm the Terminator.
And so, getting cleaned up in between. So we
Just
sand everything and then go get cleaned up.
Yeah, it was so great. We
I
had
did
a
not-
shower and everything.
I did more cleaning than you did.
You did. High fives for everybody.
So I think this was the last set of tables that we did as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I did not feel good. Obviously, I was heavier. And that's the whole reason that we moved here, is to get me to feel better. Not the whole reason, but a big part of it. And so it was a real bummer to have to go do this, because the process of getting me to a point where I'm feeling better was delayed. So we started to take everything down. So we had to clean everything up real good, lacquer thinner it, and then we start sanding sealer for a couple coats, and then we have to, what was next? You're just feeling right now all of the edge.
I hate that. I hate, there's not enough money to get me to do this kind of stuff again.
And then you have to let it dry. So it's dry time, in between. We just have to la-di-da, wait for an hour, however long it took. Come back, test it, clean it up again.
Punch it with 220 in between coats.
We did discover that I am faster at sealing than you are.
Yeah. No, I had to go my absolute fastest for her to not be faster than me. So when I wasn't going my absolute fastest, she was beating me.
But
Yeah.
the goal was perfection, so whatever it took. So here they are. They are beautiful and they are done. It was a matte finish on this job. And they're lovely. There was all kinds of tables. There were round ones, there were really long ones. Most of them were kind of this size.
Yeah, this was the bulk of them.
And they're
Okay.
heavy too. And both of us still had injuries from the USAA job. I had a groin injury, and so lifting these tables was very, very difficult. So NAOS helped us a lot. This was our last set of tables, and we could only deliver the tables at night. So we had checked out of the Airbnb because it was the end of our stay there, and we were waiting for a hotel check-in before we could.
And check
So-
out our hybrid Ford Escape
Yeah.
loaded down to the hilt.
Howdy there, folks. We just thought we'd check in and say hi today. There's me and the missus over there.
Hey, how's it
We got
going?
the little baby girl and the trickster. Anyway, we wanted to give you a tour of our vehicular situation. I'm gonna step outside here. Oh my goodness. Still on my prime now. So, let me flip this thing around here. Just technologically experienced what is going on here. We're gonna flip this around. We got these, look at these crazy people we got here, folks. There, we found this little mentally challenged boy along the road on the way here. Look at these, we got these 3 totes up there. We got shop horses, shop back, shop lights here. Boy, they're just tucked in there nice and tight. We got a broom, disc mop. Can you look at this? Check out the rear view of that. But then that's not just it. We got this little rack down here. Look at that. 3 more totes, bucket full of charcoal briquettes. We got polyurethane down there. All kinds of stuff. You can't even get this thing going past 50. It gets so sketchy with the downdraft of the wind current and such. Makes you feel like you're driving right through a tornado. And here's the U-Haul truck over here. Let's just go take a look-see in here. While we got a couple minutes here, we're waiting. We got another hour before we check into our motel room down there on the boulevard. Give me a second. It's kind of hard to do with one hand. Maybe impossible. I'm gonna shut this phone down. Just... Oh by God, look at that. We just had a mishap. I'm gonna pick up the screws for some. Hey, let's pick them screws up, please, little boy.
Hold this.
And then we got back here, got these tables. We got 18 tables back here. There's a couple under that little thing there, big fat 48-inch round ones. And then we got them other ones up there. Those are 36 by 36. We got 16 of them, including them 5 down there on the ground. You see them? You see them? You see them right there? Right down there in the middle, past the green. Yeah, okay. Then we got them things. There, put that all up in there, little boy. Here we go. Take these back. Let me shut this door. We're gonna go finish this video. Do that latch. Get your head out of there, boy. Okay, boy, we got it. All right, here we're coming down here. Look at that, just lopsided. These people, looks like they're from, I don't know, Kansas or something. Anyway.
There you go, woman.
Looks like people living in this vehicle here.
Where we
Did y'all want to say hi?
Hi. We're crammed in here, just waiting to go.
I'm from India. Where are you from?
That is a mess of crazy folks right
I'm not
there.
gonna say anything.
Okay, well, I'm going to sign off here. This is the Wakeland family coming to you from Anaheim, California.
Where you fit in right here.
And the, look at this, we're sitting here in the Saddleback Church Religious Building parking lot area.
It reminded me, it made me think of, I wanted to sit here because it felt like it might be country church.
Well, it's pretty richy looking. I bet they got some nice stuff going on in there. They got a large parking lot here. I don't know if they're charging ticket fees or not, but they got palm trees. It's quite a nice little venue here. I bet they got
the largest baptism in the world.
Yeah, you seen that synchronized baptism going on? Y'all maybe ought to think about signing up for that, you know. But anyway, we love y'all. We're just ready to go home, but we are going to take a scenic route, hit some national parks and such. But anyway, hope y'all have a wonderful day.
They're called the cozies.
And remember that here at Saddleback, everybody's family.
So we had to drive the tables at night, or when the park was closed. They don't allow any people in the park during
It had to
open
be
hours.
between like 11 or midnight till like 5 or 6 in the morning.
But it took about 3 hours for us to get the tables from the truck
Yeah.
into the restaurant.
In the parking garage, and it was
because we
go
could only
up.
we had to take an elevator.
We had to take them all in an elevator. It
So
was
like,
horrible,
it was
actually.
like 4 at a time up the elevator, set him up, go back down. It was a process. And
Only-
we were both hurt, tired, because we'd just been doing this for 3 days straight already. It was not fun. This probably delivering the tables was the worst part of it. We couldn't film anything behind the scenes of Disney. Backstage Disney is not. There's no cameras allowed, so
They don't want you to see the children sacrifices.
They can't ruin it for the children. I think we were happy though, because this was like
Oh, what a relief to be
we were
done.
done. We thought we were going to be gone for 10 days, and it ended up being
5 weeks.
5 weeks. So all of our chickens had died.
Yeah, because apparently us being out of town, the predators, apparently they can tell when you're around and they can tell when you're not around, and they just, because we've caught some coons. We had a coon get a few guineas, but we caught it in a trap a couple nights later. We've caught skunks, and that's about it. Killed some snakes, but apparently when you leave town, that's when the wild animals munch on your animals.
And we had asked people to watch our stuff for 10 days, not for 5 weeks. The other part is we hadn't told them how many chickens we had, so they didn't realize until there was only about 7 left that they had been being picked off one by one.
And then the next time they showed up, there wasn't any.
Yeah. So no chickens, the cats had left, so we kind of just been like, okay, we're just going to start over, because that's all we can do,
Yeah.
because we had committed to the job. So here the tables are in the restaurant, and
Yeah.
finally done.
Look how that rack's tweaked. I still like that.
Sometimes it was hilarious because we were just randomly driving down the highway, and just randomly people were getting out their phones and taking a picture.
Who are those hillbillies? National Park number 3, Sequoia.
Sequoia. There
Tunnel Rock in the foothills of Sequoia National Park.
So we were going up that big rock. I was terrified, just sitting there holding on to Dad's arm.
I was about to do a cartwheel. Probably there should be like a handrail or something, because that's a public. There's like hundreds of people in a line waiting to get a picture on that.
Yeah.
Well, we're on our way to General Sherman, just driving all throughout the park. We've never seen any trees, anything like this big before.
Nothing.
And we were so surprised at how big some of them were. Dad would get up in the pictures and go like, we were on our way to General Sherman, and when we got to General Sherman, like my mind was just gone. Because that tree is huge.
Yeah, and on the way there, we would see like, oh hey, that's the biggest sequoia tree so far, and we get out and take a picture with it, and then we saw General Sherman, and we're like, there was no need to take a picture with those trees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like look, that's
Yeah.
that's a big tree, but not as big as General Sherman.
Nothing near it.
We are here in the Sequoia National Park, and all these photos and pictures definitely don't even come close to doing justice, but check this out. That is the largest tree in the world.
So we're going through here and just pretty much in amazement, and this was awesome. This is something I always wanted to see, these giant trees. Yeah, which is General Sherman is like about 40 feet across, not around, across in diameter. And it is massive. It is the largest living thing on Earth. It's the largest tree in the world by mass. And it grows, I forgot how many tons a year it grows. Because imagine if it just grows, like ½ inch in circumference. It's a huge tree. Just awesome.
And this whole forest is like this, has these huge trees, and it's just so, and the smell is amazing. It's smells so good there.
General Sherman's whole top half got burned down in a forest fire, and it's still several tons bigger. This tree is a behemoth. And there were some hollow ones that you could walk through.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
These are the mountains surrounding
They're
Sequoia.
pretty big. And then the river. Remember the river?
I bet there's gold in there.
Oh yeah. Imagine going rafting down that. Well, there's not many rivers like that in the Ozarks.
Sequoia National Park, out of 5, 4 3/4.
I'm gonna do more than that. I really like that one. I might just give it a 5. Definitely recommend it.
Wow.
That was the first time it ever flowed, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It flowed pretty good. We had our neighbor Woody fixing up the driveway while we were gone.
So we had done an exchange. They built us the driveway for gravel. On the road again. Woo!
What in the world?
I've been all over Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas. I've never seen anything even close.
On both sides of the road.
Oh my goodness. Seriously, miles of oil mines.
Miles.
Pretty ugly.
Yeah. We were gonna go see the dam, but you saw all that luggage on there. and
They were
it
gonna
30
bomb
minutes to get
check
back.
us and
Yeah.
everything. So we
So,
didn't. I still
we
haven't seen it.
And we went through Las Vegas to the Gold and Silver Pawn Shop. The world famous, where NAS always watches Pawn Stars. Here's what it's based on.
And we just drove down the strip so that they feel like they've been there and they never have to go back.
Just north of Las Vegas.
Got stuck.
In the middle of Mesquite Desert. We
We got towed.
the Silver Bullet towed.
We broke down Friday night and had to wait till Monday to get it looked at.
We had to
Couldn't
walk.
leave till
We had
Tuesday.
to walk to the grocery.
What else boring?
I'm just really bored. This vacation is boring.
Huh?
We're on vacation, or what are we doing here?
We're definitely not on vacation.
We were? Were we on vacation? I didn't feel like we were yet. What's it feel like to be on vacation?
It was an interesting trip home. That's what we were on.
Well, and come to find out, it was just a reset button that needed pushed that we didn't know about. And yeah, that was it. It was just a bump on the road had set it off.
That one's probably my favorite.
There was petroglyphs everywhere. There was these
Everywhere.
big canyon walls, 50, 100 foot tall.
We went on like a 2-mile hike just to get to the Delicate Arch.
Yeah, we took the long way.
And when we got there,
It was way bigger than the postcards.
yeah.
It's like 150 foot tall.
And around it, there's like this huge bowl, so you're walking down to it, like thinking you're gonna slip and fall.
And there was this trail that was kind of
Narrow.
manicured by man, but it was natural, but it was just like smoothed down from all the people walking on it.
Yeah.
But I'd only been to Arches one time before this and really didn't remember anything because that was like over 30 years before this. So it was great.
Yeah, I loved Arches. When we first got there, I didn't. And if you stay tuned to the show after, there's some bonus info where I talk about that. And Neos and Nava down at the Arch with Lance. And Like
What was-
it's a little nerve-wracking because you have to walk down there and there are no rails.
You see the people at the bottom, it tells you how big it is. And then we've got the LaSalle Mountains in the background where I hunted when I lived there.
So there was like this big like wormhole-ish thing in the center of it, and when you were walking down to the arch, you're just like, if I slip, I'm going down there.
I was way ahead of everyone. I was like basically running down the trail, and I was probably a good 10-15 minutes ahead of everyone. So I just climbed up on this side wall where no one could see me because I was kind of scared. I just hid in this little cave until Dad came and got me.
And then we came walking down along the trail. It was kind of scary because there's this huge bowl all around it, but it was pretty. It was definitely a good national park. It was pretty beautiful.
Yeah, this is really awesome. It really is, especially if you appreciate rocks.
Go back again?
Yes.
Yeah.
How many stars you give it?
5 out of 5.
5 out of 5. Definitely.
Yo, folks, what's up? We are here at Dead Horse Point. Flip this thing around. Boom. You can see Colorado River over there. But right over here, it's pretty massive. That over there is actually the Dead Horse Point. They supposedly the natives used to herd their horses there, and if they got too close to the edge, they were dead horse. Thus, Dead Horse Point, supposedly. Whatever. Somebody probably just made all that up. But it's pretty massive. This is huge, actually. It's definitely makes you think of the Grand Canyon. It's definitely in totality much smaller, but as far as what you can see from one place, it's comparable, sorta. This is the LaSalle Mountains over here. I used to live about 10 minutes from the bottom of them, and I could be up there in the mountains, in like 25 minutes. Back when I lived in Moab. Anyway, they're looking pretty.
I recommend this 4 out of 5. I think we gotta give it 5 out of 5. This is the only state park featured in this show.
Yes.
Let's give it 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
So we're here, we're leaving the Dead Horse Point State Park. I gotta show you all this. This is just unbelievable. So, you see the sign there? It says cows on road, okay? Well, we kind of thought that, there'd probably be like cows crossing the road or something. But, it's a little bit heavier than that. Look at this, folks. Look at that big old guy. Somebody took out the cow on the road. They didn't follow the sign. You gotta follow the sign, people. And there it is. No, it's not sleeping. It's dead. Well, thank God we don't have an odor yet. But anyway, I just thought y'all would appreciate me sharing that with you. So, you'll have a great day. Keep the nose pin. You won't get any odor. Bye-bye.
And we're on the road again. It's the final stretch. We went through Colorado, but I didn't take a lot of pictures or video. I think it's the kids' favorite.
Beautiful too. That's
No,
it. There's more than that,
no,
right?
we didn't take any pictures of Colorado. I don't have much at all.
Apparently we need our heads examined because we drove through the Rocky Mountains on Interstate 70 and we got one picture.
Yeah.
Colorado was the best state we went through.
Yeah.
There was this big, long 2-mile tunnel. We went through it.
Yeah.
One side, it's 30 degrees outside. The other side, it's snowing.
Yeah. It was really cool. Like, and when we were on our way to the hotel, remember it started raining, but it was raining where we were, but snowing in the distance.
And there was this really cool indoor indoor pool
Yeah.
and hot tub. I think it's my favorite state that we went to.
It
That was
was-
awesome.
What was awesome?
The mountains.
The
How
mountains.
big they are.
They were-
I thought Mount Freedom was cool, but it's like 400 or 500 foot tall.
But anyway, so we went back then through Kansas, where my sister lives, and my son, our son, Malachi, the soldier, was stationed. So we got to see him, and we also, because we're in this whole beautiful area, we went to the Konza Prairie and just went on a short walk.
The Cons Prairie was neat.
Yeah, the Konza Prairie was neat.
There were buffalo trails going through the grass.
Yeah, and we saw a rabbit, and we found this tree, and Malachi looked it up. I don't remember what it was, but it was some sort of edible fruit, and we ate some of that. It was pretty good.
Hey, so we're almost home. We've been gone over a month. Went to California. We thought we were only going to be gone about 10 days. Super excited, but we kind of don't know what to expect. Oh, that ain't happening.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.
Thank you so much for watching.
I was reeling inside about many irritants that had accumulated over the past few days, which had been dumped on top of similar awfulties from the past month. I also had not had my afternoon treat, and this lady needs her treats to get from one edge of the day to the next. And I was too tired to hike 3 miles. I debated staying behind and taking a nap in the car, but the kids and my man begged of me to get to the top. So I began. A half mile into it, I look up and see that this is no gentle hike. It's completely difficult. And now it's uphill for about another half mile. Oh my goodness. I'm too out of shape to want this at the moment. But my muscle memory, or rather my mental muscle memory, kicks in. Just take the next step, I says to herself. And my head looks down, so not to be discouraged by the distance remaining. And then I huff and I puff and I blow that mountain down. Now I'm at the top of the hard part, and the views are getting crazy, and the ledges are narrowing. I'm still without a treat, and I'm thinking, why all this trouble just to touch a stupid little arch? A friendly face then smiles, and with enthusiastic encouragement prods me on, "You're almost there!" I return the happy news with, "It better be worth it." "It definitely is," he says. "You'll see." And I am encouraged, grateful mostly for the simplicity of the human connection itself, rather than hopeful of what's ahead. My husband, having already seen the delicate arch, now comes back to join me on the last bit of the trail. He's eager for me to see it and share the moment with me, and truly that warms my heart. As I come around the last cliff edge bend, there it is, the arch. The arch that has overtaken all the comforts of my entire day comes into view. Oh, it's much bigger than I thought. Mount freedomman smiles and says, "I thought the same thing." I immediately take out the camera and get a very unprofessional selfie shot with that majestic mountain view and the rust-colored, gracefully placed arch on the brink of the world's drop-off just behind me. Yes, it was worth it. There was my treat for the afternoon, and it was the best kind, provided by the maker himself. And after all the pictures were taken, and we headed back down the trail, all I felt, aside from the subtle pains of aging limbs, was grateful. Grateful for a body that still works. Grateful for the kind words of strangers. Grateful for a friend to share the best moments of my life with. And grateful for God, who never runs out of beauty to show us. And you, my friends, I know you're going through hard things you don't want to do too. And I know the treats aren't coming often enough in your journey. But just keep going. Do the next thing. Take the next step. One more deep breath. You're almost there. Don't get tired of doing good. The treat is coming, and it's the best kind. Whoever sows to please the Spirit, from the Spirit will reap eternal life. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Therefore, as we have opportunity, let us do good to all people, especially to those who belong to the family of believers.